You know, they're not the biggest team. They are not the most powerful. In fact, they're very young and small, with only 3 seniors and 1 junior. The Holtville Vikings softball team primarily made up of sophomores and freshmen, but they are a tight-knit group of family members and close friends. As Scott Gross reports tonight, that's what makes what they accomplished this past season so very special.
Holtville, California. It's a small, quiet, and hardworking farming town.
It's just the Holtville attitude, I guess.
For the past 23 years, the high school's softball program was just as quiet.
We haven't had a state championship in it's been a very long time.
However, during a pandemic-shortened season a year ago, head coach Melissa Snyder noticed a change.
We knew that if we were given the opportunity to have a season this year, that we were going to make it count. There was no doubt.
And much like their blue-collar community, this year's team displayed grit and determination.
We've been coached hard our whole lives. We knew that if we wanted to win something, if we wanted to accomplish something great, that we would have to work hard, and that's been planted into our brains since we were little girls.
After winning a total of 1 Imperial Valley League game in Snyder's first 3 years as head coach, Holtville took the league by storm, winning 11 games in a row.
We knew we were a good team, but we're a great team. Like, we're competing with Brawley, Division I. We're competing with Southwest. We're competing with bigger schools.
The Vikings entered the season with one goal in mind: a California Interscholastic Federation Division IV championship.
I mean, from the first day, I told them June 19th, June 19th, June 19th, June 19th, and that was the set day that CIF had set for the Division IV championship.
After a strong start, Holtville lost its final 3 games, and with it, the Imperial Valley League title to Brawley.
You know, we lost that IVL title. We were able to close that chapter and start a new one together.
With a renewed mindset and a number 2 seed in the CIF San Diego Section Division IV playoffs, the Vikings smashed the competition, outscoring their opponents 23-2, including a forfeit.
We had a lot of confidence, and we were just trying to have fun the whole time. Like, we weren't trying to get into our own heads.
And on June 19th, in San Diego, Holtville found themselves right where they wanted to be. The CIF Division Championship game against top-seeded Bayfront Charter.
Like Coach had said, we had been talking about June 19th since the beginning of the season.
The pressure would fall on the shoulders of a sophomore.
I kept telling myself, this is what I've worked for since I was 8 or 9 years old.
Pitcher Callie Strom found herself in the biggest game of her life.
I don't get intimidated. I don't get nervous on the mound. I don't let the pressure get to me. I knew in these big moments that I knew people were counting on me.
With 2 outs in the top of the first, the Vikings came to life, scoring 4 runs with 2 outs.
2-out approaches at the plate are tough. Like, who doesn't want to get in the box and be successful? One person did it, and then it was very contagious.
It was all Callie and the Vikings needed to put a stronghold on Bayfront Charter and never look back.
When we got 4 runs in the first inning, like, it took a lot of pressure off of me. And
that just sets the tone. That just sets the tone, and I think it just made these girls hungrier to continue to what we call drown the rat. Like, you get on top and you don't let up.
The Vikings' mission was complete. They captured their first CIF Division Championship since 1998.
It was hard for me to even talk.
In years past, what was the end of the road now had an unexpected twist. This year, the CIF added an extension to this season in the form of a state playoff.
They took on an opportunity themselves. They didn't have to. This was an opt-in.
Holtville accepted the challenge.
I think it was super special that even some girls did have some plans that they were able to work around because this was so important to them.
However, the Vikings would now have to navigate through more uncharted waters without their head coach.
My sister chose her wedding date over a year ago. I'm not going to be here, but do you guys still want to do this? And they said, absolutely.
But before she left, Coach Snyder left a little something behind. Her old shoes that she hung above the dugout.
So I came out right before I left, put my shoes out there, and it was just something that they knew, like, I was with them.
The good luck charm worked.
Those shoes symbolize the hard work that we've all gone through this whole season, and I wasn't ready to throw them away. And
after a bye and a win over Kearney, Holtville found themselves in the state championship game at home versus Highland out of Bakersfield.
It was amazing. Like, it was like probably a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
The state championship game would be played on Holtville's home field, drawing people from all across the desert Southwest and Southern California.
It was an awesome feeling knowing how many people came to watch.
The Vikings knew they were playing for more than just a state title.
We were also playing for our community, for all of our supporters. We wanted to give them something to be happy about.
Holtville gave everything they had and led 3-2, entering the top of the 5th inning.
It was probably, I think, the best game we played all year. We really stepped up to the challenge.
But on this night, it was Highland who came up with the clutch 2-out hits.
People really wanted to see us succeed.
And despite a late rally led by senior Emily Zarate in the 7th inning,
I was really excited, really stoked that I could have been the tying run.
Highland hung on for the 4-3 win and claimed the California State Southern Section Championship.
We played like it was a championship game. We didn't let the pressure get to us.
The Vikings sailed into uncharted waters, and although the final journey was not what they dreamed it would be, this team did not sink, they did not capsize, they finished the ride to the very end.
You know, it's not little Holtville anymore. We don't have to be underestimated anymore. We could be one of the big shots in the Imperial Valley, and I think that's just really special.
Scott Gross reporting. Coach Snyder says her team will make another strong run next year and also made her team another promise. She plans to wear a full uniform, stirrups, and all during the team's first game next year. Scott Gross says he plans to be there to see it for himself. Also, if anyone can help, the team would like a new wooden bench in the home dugout.